Okay, so it is 2 o'clock here in Saskatoon. The meet is about to begin. Just as a quick note here, the first three swimmers, they have never raced this time before, so they've got no seed time. One of the things I find super exciting about no seed time is that you just never know what you're going to get out of that. A 400 meter means that we are going to do 8 lengths of the pool. That is about it. We're hoping for some spanky fast times here, and we'll see what we get. Thanks, of course, to everyone that is here volunteering their time. We can't have a meet without volunteers. We can't have a meet without the meet management, which in this case is the Goldfins. And, it's always nice to have that live stream so that when you want to go back and rewatch your meet, or if you've got friends and family watching remotely, they can do so in the comfort of their home. As opposed to in Hawaii, where I sit right now, it's about, I think it's cooled down. It's only about 28 degrees and 100% humidity, but it is going to be a fantastic afternoon of racing. For those that are unfamiliar with the live stream here, if you have missed your swimmer swimming, you can rewind this at any time. If you want to be able to come watch it later, then you should save a bookmark to this, because it does go unlisted at the end of the swim meet. If you have the link, you can always get on there and connect at any time. Okay, we're just a little delayed here. We are retesting some of the electronics. The meet manager just came on minutes out. What a starter whistle. This meet is about to begin. Oh, this camera got bumped and we are now swimming at an angle. That's too bad. So this is first 50 meters of 400 free. Each of these swimmers will have to go 8 lengths of the pool. So these, the judges here on this end are just verifying that the swimmers are doing the correct turns and that they are not doing something they're not supposed to be doing. as we're heading back to the start point. This will be just 25% through the race. Kyla from the Goldfins leading the pack. None of these swimmers have raced this event before. Kyla's in 1:29.93. Assuming that Kyla can keep that pace going, we're looking at a 6-minute win. Well, the swimmers aren't in the lanes that they're supposed to be in right now. That is unfortunate. So right now the swimmers are in lanes 5, 4, and 3. I am going to go on the assumption, based on that there's only 3 of them, that they are still in the appropriate order. So that's Kyla coming in, even though it says Jen. That's Jen coming in for the blank. And here comes Chad to get us around. So Kyla swims for the Goldfins, Jen swims for the Goldfins, and Chad swims for the PA Shark Swim Club out of Prince Albert. And as Kyla comes in, this is halfway through her race, 3:11.78. So the last 100 meters was a little bit slower than our first 100 meters. 3:21 for Jen. And Chad coming in at 3:35. So a couple of things that are interesting, just of note. You will notice that we have multiple ropes going across the width of the pool. The rope that you're looking at right now is 5 meters from the bulkhead. The rope here that you can see is 15 meters from the bulkhead. And we have a mirror of that at the other end of the pool. So you will see it here. There's the 15-meter one for the other end of the pool. So these ropes do have a very specific piece to work on for the swimmers. So this rope here, which is a 5-meter rope, just as Kyla's coming up here for her 75%, just over 4:56. Fantastic going. And as Jen comes up, so this 5-meter rope is here so that when the swimmers are swimming backstroke, they know that they are 5 meters from the end of the lane, so that they, assuming that they are keeping track of their stroke count, they can keep track and know how many more strokes they do before they're going to do their flip turn to go back the other way. Without that, what would end up happening is people would come in slamming into the bulkhead, which happens still from time to time, but it's less because of that. The other 2 ropes that don't have any flagging on it are considered recall ropes. So if somebody false starts, you will see at the bottom of the screen right now, you can see a little white piece sticking up off the top of that pipe. if somebody false starts, they can press that button down, and the rope goes to the pool, and then stops people. Well, it doesn't technically stop them, but most likely it stops the swimmers from swimming so that they can restart the lap or the race. And as we're coming in here, Kyla finishing up her 400 meters. She is doing pretty awesome, and I see my audio is just a little too far out, so finishing in 6:39. And as we're coming in here for Jen, finishing up 6:51. Fantastic times here for them. And let's go back to Chad, just finishing up his 400. And Chad finishing up here. He's coming in fast at 7:37.59. Fantastic effort for these swimmers. We will be heading over to our mixed 400 long course heat 2 of 2. We will have 4 swimmers here. It'll be Penny from the Regina Masters Club in Regina, Sasha from the Goldfins, Megan from the Goldfins, and Susan from the Goldfins. Of these 4 swimmers, Susan has not done this and does not have a seed time, so I'm sure we will see an extra special race here. And there's the starter's whistle. And they are off. Why does it look like we have the wrong lanes again? Oh. Okay, so scoring is going to be a bit of an issue here today, folks. It looks like we are off by a lane again, so I'm not sure if that's a scoring issue or if that's a we put them on the wrong lane issue, but we will do the best that we can. This becomes very hard on my head. So in lane number 4, that is Sasha in lane 4, just coming up. That's a quarter of her race done right now. Even though that's against Megan's name, it is actually Sasha. Megan will be here in lane 5. And this is Sasha ripping up the course here. Meeting her competitors. And I'm sorry that that video is crooked in that one camera. It got bumped by some of the swimmers and I did not notice it. And that is halfway mark. At the rate Sasha's going right now, she is going to put in a 5.5 minute 400 meter. It's a fantastic time. I'm sure her goal will be to be slightly faster than that. Now, unfortunately for live streaming, it's hard to keep track of all the swimmers. So we end up following just the leads as we're going through. And Sasha passing Megan right now. Penny on the bottom side of the screen. And Susan at the top of the screen. And that is Sasha heading back out on her last lap. She's going to try and pull something special out of this. Continuing to push as hard as she can. And she's about to catch Susan. Heading back home, she's got 50 meters to go. And she is cooking at home. She's got to like press that little bit harder. She's got 25 meters left. If she wants to come in sub 5:30, she needs to just get that work. And it's going to be so close. And coming in 5:38.08, fantastic time. Just a little above her previous seed time. This is Susan coming in. 100 meters to go for her. As you can see, Megan just did her turn. Penny just coming up to do her turn. Susan just coming up, 25 meters down on this lap. And we're coming through. Megan coming up, trying to dig deep to finish this race off. 6:58. Megan just knocked time off hers. 7:05 for Penny. Knocked time off of hers. And we'll just finish up here. Susan working her way home. She knows it's the last 50 that she has. And she's almost at 25 meters. She's going to be just loving the fact that she's almost to the end. And she's just finishing up as she's coming in here. 5 meters to go. Susan's never raced this time before. Finishing good, 8:03.72. Fantastic time. We are now moving over to our mixed 100-meter freestyle. And the meet manager is just calling this in so that the swimmers move over one lane, which will make it easier for me and obviously easier for the scoring overall. So in this 100 mixed, you can see we have Kyla from the Goldfins in lane 2, Darcy from the Goldfins in lane 3, and Cam in the Goldfins in lane 4. And that is super fantastic because it'll make it easier for me to say who it is without having to do too much brain muscle there. As a little bit of a note, I actually know Cam through cycling. We race against each other on the bike, so it's great to see him out here in the pool as well. And they're off. So those times that are listed there right now, that is their time leaving the block. So there's a sensor there that we keep track of how quickly they are leaving the block. And as the racers continue on here for 100-meter free, this is an out and back. So we've got Darcy at 29 flat, Cam at 29.68. Kyla's coming up here. She's going to do her flip turn just momentarily. 40.26, and she's on her way home. And as these guys come forward, we are watching the finish here. Darcy taking it to Cam in 1 minute 70/100ths of a second and 1:04.87. Fantastic times. And as we see here, Kyla just coming into the picture to finish off her race. These three swimmers don't have a previous best time on this. And she is in at 1:24.24. Fantastic finish. And now we will be heading over to Heat 2 of 2 for this 100-meter freestyle. We do have some swimmers that have some times on here. Kelly in lane 2 has no time from the Goldfins. Karen from the PA Shark Swim Club has a time. Heather from the Goldfins has a time. Dion from the Regina Masters has a time. And Alan from Saskatoon Goldfins has no time. So the greatest thing about this is that we're just not sure what we're going to get. So it's always like a box of chocolates. For those that maybe aren't so familiar with how the seating works here, the closer you are to the middle of the lanes, so in this case Heather, the better start time that you have leading into this, so your seed time is better. And you can see Heather leading this pack out. She has taken no prisoners. As we're coming up here to the halfway mark, she will know exactly what her pace is that she wants to do. This is not strictly an all-out sprint, but it is relatively close. And as she's coming in here, almost to the end, coming in lane 3, Heather. Previous time is, just a little under that. That's too bad for seed time, but a great effort. Dion 14:96 knocks down her time. And Karen at 1:18:33 knocks down her time. And Kelly here just finishing up his race, never having done this event before. In a freestyle race, you are allowed to do just about anything while you're in that lane. 2:04.56, fantastic finish for Kelly. Coming up next, we have the mixed 200 meter IM, Heat 1 of 1. We are graced with the presence, or at least it says we're graced with the presence, of Coach Gary. So everyone's super excited to see Coach Gary. He He does not have a previous time in this. Neither does Connor or Jen. But, you know, Coach Gary is here to teach us all a little bit of a lesson on this. If you don't know what IM is all about, this is going to be a good time event. So you start out butterfly, and since this is a 200 meter, what it'll mean is that they do 50 meters of each stroke. So start out butterfly, head into backstroke, come back in breaststroke, and finish in freestyle. And Gary is showing us some of his chops here. So from a strict point of view, butterfly is one of the hardest and most technical strokes. Rachel just coming in there, 40:31, fantastic time. And Jen finishing that in 48:42. And the backstroke is on the way. Now, one of the things that I really find exciting about IM is the strategy of it all. So you've got to do all 4 strokes, regardless of what you want to do. And having those 4 strokes means that probably one of them isn't as strong as the rest of them. There's Gary, 119.05, heading back out, breaststroke. And there's Rachel doing her turn. And we're just going to miss Jen doing her turn. So as I was saying, one of those strokes are probably not as good as the rest of them. So it's a matter of racing what you know you're going to do better in. Sorry, wrong camera. What you know you're going to do better in, and knowing what your competitors are going to do better in. Because if I do better in backstroke, then I'm going to take that opportunity to try and build up a little bit of a lead. But if I'm better in breaststroke, then I need to know my buddy's better in backstroke and go and take it easy and not worry about that backstroke at the time and try and make that time up in breast. Gary on his way back with on his freestyle. We're just coming up here with Rachel. We'll watch her tag and go out. You can see there Jen heading out on her breaststroke. Coach Gary coming to the end. And he's coming in here fast, trying to make up some time. 2:48.45. Gary not having any previous time. That will be his next seed time when he heads out to the next Masters meet. And here comes Rachel finishing up her freestyle as she's coming in. Coming in at 3:11.84. That is just over her previous time. And here comes Jen on the way in. She knows she's only got about 20 meters to go, and she's just excited to reach the finish. And as she's coming in, just finishing up, Jen has never raced this before, so this will be her new seed time. The next race that she goes out at, 3:51.02. Fantastic time for Jen. And now we are on 200 meter backstroke. So we have Tara from the Goldfins and Brody from the Goldfins. Tara obviously in lane 3, Brody in lane 4. And they are off for this 4 lengths of the pool. Now you'll notice how far those swimmers go underwater. So one of the reasons why the swimmers try and stay under the water for as long as possible, and there are some restrictions depending on stroke, is so that they do not break the surface and that they are more streamlined under the water and not pushing as much surface tension, which ultimately means a faster race. And as we're coming in here, we've got turn and turn. Brody just slightly ahead of Tara right now. Both putting in a great effort. As we're coming up, this is the halfway mark for these two swimmers. 1:20, Brody putting in an almost equivalent lap to his first 50 on his second 50. And Tara was pretty close there as well. Brody coming in here, he knows once he does this turn, he's only got 50 meters left. And he will be just begging for that 50 meters to be done. Here comes Tara doing her flip. She's now on her last 50 meters. Now just remember, when they're looking up, they can't really tell how far they are away from the finish line. But right now, they'll know they're, like, Brody will know he's 15 meters out. And then as he continues on here, he will know that he is 5 meters out and he is almost there. Little extra kick. And in 2:43.62. Neither of these swimmers have a previous time, so these will be the new times for those swimmers. Fantastic time there for Tara at 2:55.09. We now have the mixed 50-meter freestyle. We have 3 heats. This will be heat number 1. Now, I assume that we'll be doing some switching. We're just waiting to see here. And we have 4 swimmers in here. Dion from the Regina Masters group, Jordan from the Regina Masters group, Mitchell from the Regina Masters group, and we have Megan from the Goldfins. And it looks like this is 200-meter breast, even though my tag came up as 50-meter, so there must have been a little mistake there. As we're coming in here, Mitchell, 36.66. Great time to start. Jordan and Dion almost time for time. 1/100th of a second difference, and Megan coming in. And in lane 4, Mitchell coming in, continuing to put down a pretty hefty pace. 1:17.92. All these swimmers have previous times, so they all have a mark that they want to finish under. And Mitchell continues to go in, and for Jordan Dion, Jordan just slightly ahead by about a second, way further apart than that 1/100th that there was at the first 50. Megan just finishing her flip turn, coming back, 1:57, halfway through her race. Mitchell on the way home, he knows this is the last 50 he's going to have to put in. That is weird. We do have and you can see here Jordan and Dion just working against each other. We're just going to watch them here for this little flip here. Looks like we've got a little bit of time here before, and we're talking less than half a second. We'll flip back over to this camera. Finish here for Mitchell, coming in 2:46.11, just totally destroying his previous time, just about 44 seconds faster. Now we've got the race here between Jordan and Dion, and it looks like Dion is pushing just that little bit more. As they're coming in, you can see that Dion is just pushing slightly more, pulling a little bit, like making that time just seem to slip away. And 3:28.26, 3:30.70, that's fantastic. And here comes Megan to finish up that heat. Oh, I see what we've got going on here. Yeah, it looks like our conversion didn't quite work right because we had some page breaks in there. So now we are on the mixed 50-meter freestyle. Heat 1 of 3. So right now the referees and the timers are just switching ends. Now these are all-out sprints, folks. Like there is no slowdown on this whatsoever. You've got to play to keep. You got to play for keeps on this one. Okay, it looks like we should have the rest of the stream or the rest of the events on there properly. So we've got Chad, Kimberly, and Jen. Chad is from the Prince Albert Shark Swim Club. Kimberly and Jen, both from the Goldfins here in Saskatoon. And this is it. Remember, this is push as hard as you can with only 50 meters to go. They're like, you cannot wait for anything. They are just passing 25 meters right now. Coming up with 15 meters to go. Just at 15. Chad looks like he's working his heart out on this. As he's coming in, looks like in lane 4, Jen may take this. And Chad, 1/10 of a second faster, followed by Jen and Kimberly at 44.15. None of these swimmers have raced this time before. That's an awesome finish for all of them. And we are on to heat 2 of 3 for this event number 8, mixed 50-meter freestyle. Of these 5 swimmers, Penny in lane 3 is the only one that has a previous best time. Penny's from the Regina Masters. Kyla, Darcy, Kelly, and Cam are all from the Saskatoon Goldfins. Again, remember, this is a sprint. These swimmers are going to have to go like 110% right from the bell. And the race is on here. Darcy in lane 2, Cam in lane 5. Almost neck and neck. Darcy won the last meetup with these two. Will Darcy win again? Oh, it looks like Cam might be pulling this through as he comes in. It is Darcy, 28.43. Cam, 28.71. Super good time. Penny coming in at 40.25, just slightly over her existing seed time. Fantastic racing, though. Here we are, heat 3 of 3. We have Charlene from the Goldfins, Alan from the Goldfins, Heather from the Goldfins, Chris from the Sask Master Swimming, Karen from the PA Shark Swim Club, and Denise from the Goldfins. These swimmers are all going to be keyed to go like super fast. And you can see them pushing like there is no tomorrow. In lane 3, Heather from the Goldfins leading the group out. And as we're coming in here, it looks like Heather, 30.74. Fantastic finish for her. Just a little higher than her previous seed time. But what a fantastic finish for all these racers. Okay, our next heat is going to be mixed 100-meter butterfly. Because of this being 100-meter, we will have to just have the timers and referees switch ends again, so we're just having that go on. One of the key things that you need to understand about any of these races, I mean, in that heat that we just finished there, we have obviously men and women, so the times that are listed there are not specifically going to be against each other. They may show up in different age categories as a Masters swimmer. Okay, well, it looks like we are doing backstroke. Oh, it looks like we may have a combined event here. So you can see here it's got Tara and Rachel in lanes 3 and 4, but it appears that Mitchell is going to be racing in lane 6. So what we've got going on, and I will just do another one of these, is Tara and Rachel will be doing backstroke for 100 meters, and Mitchell will be doing butterfly for 100 meters. Now, of course, this may make it a little awkward for the video, because these are a couple of different types of strokes, but we'll make it go. Okay, so that's Mitchell here coming in, 31.62. At that pace, he should just destroy his previous time. Tara doing her flip, Rachel doing her flip. Mitchell still going strong here. Tara putting a little bit of a gap between her and Rachel. Okay, Mitchell in 1:08.69, totally crushing his previous record by about, or his previous seed time by about 8 seconds. And as Tara comes in 1:21.43, also destroying her time. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong one. I was looking at Tara. Rachel did better her time by about 1.5 seconds. Tara just a little above hers. And now we are going to do the heat 1 of 1 for the mixed 100-meter breaststroke. This has Susan from the Goldfins, Heather from the Goldfins, Jordan from Regina Masters, and Kelly from the Goldfins. It looks like one of the swimmers was not quite ready to go, and has just went and collected her swim cap and is on her way back. And now we have another swimmer just realizing that he's supposed to be here as well. So Kelly's just making his way over. Both Susan and Kelly have no seed times. The other two do have a seed time to beat, and I'm sure they know what it is, and they have it in their head that they're going to beat it. And we are en route 100 meters, so this is 50 meters out, 50 meters back. Heather currently out in the lead, leading this group out, followed by Jordan in lane 4. And at the turn, Heather's in at 42.24, Jordan in at 46.74. So at 42.24, Heather does have the capability to lay the smackdown on her previous time, as long as she has the oomph to keep going. Now you can see here, Heather's got a bit of a gap, maybe 8 meters on Jordan. And as Heather's coming in, she needs to keep it going. Come on, Heather. You can do it. Oh, 129.83, just over her existing seed time. Jordan coming in like, Jordan, you can do it. Come on. You've got it. You've got it. Oh, and just above her seed time. Oh. And Susan coming in here in lane 2. Never having done this time before, so this will be her new seed time moving forward. Good finish at 2:03. And we've got Kelly coming. Kelly is pushing it. He knows that he has just mere meters to go. And he's coming up. He's counting the strokes. Just coming in about 5 meters to go now. Finishing up 2:41.02. Fantastic finish. Next up is the 200-meter freestyle. We have Sasha from the Goldfins versus Kyla from the Goldfins. Kyla does not have a time here. Sasha does have a time, so she will have a point where she wants to go. And there's our starter on the block. 8 lengths of the pool. Nope. 4 lengths of the pool. Wrong event. Sasha in lane 3, leading out Kyla, lane 4. That's 25 meters in. And there's the turn on the way out. Sasha doing 35.70 for the first 50. Kyla not far behind, 42.37. Sasha's at the halfway mark for the this 50 meters. And when she gets to the finish here, she will be at the halfway mark of the race. And there's the flip turn indicating halfway, 1:14.79. Let's just see what Sasha or Kyla does for halfway here. Kyla's in 1:30.04. Sasha pushing hard. As she's coming up here, Sasha has a time to beat, and she wants to beat it. But it is going to be a tough ask here, 1:56.71. She needs to write this one home because it is going to be all hard work for this last 50 meters. You can see there they just crossed paths between Sasha and Kyla. And as Sasha keeps coming in, she's got about 15 meters to go. The time is running out to beat her seed time. Will she do it? It is going to be incredibly close. And the answer is no, just outside her seed time, 2:38.85. Still an awesome effort. We'll just watch Kyla here finish up. Kyla, never having done this race before, is just looking forward to it being over at this point. And in 3:10.48, fantastic finish for her as well. Next up is the 50-meter butterfly. We have 2 heats. This is going to be, we're going to have to transition the timers and referees around. So that's going on right now. These first 3 swimmers have never, these first 2 swimmers, looks like Connor's a scratch. The first 2 swimmers have never raced this event before, so we've got no time, no idea on where they're going to be. So looking forward to some good times. And we are just hearing the starter's whistle for this next heat. Heat 1 of 50-meter butterfly. We've got Jen in lane 2, Darcy in lane 4. Now, one of the things that is super important about butterfly is that it is a very technical stroke. One of the pieces of this technical stroke is the fact that your arms have to completely leave the water during your stroke. 34.98. Great time there for Darcy. Jen finishing up here. 49.24. Fantastic for Jen. These two swimmers, again, have not raced this event before. Chris and Alan on the outside have not raced this race. The other three have, so we do have some seed times for them. We've got Chris from the Sassmaster Swimming. We've got Charlene from Goldfins, Brody from Goldfins, Jordan from Regina Masters, and Alan from the Goldfins. And as any 50 meter in a 50 meter pool, this is a straight out sprint. There is no stopping for no reason. In lane 3, Brody taking it to task as he comes in. 30.81, just outside his previous time. Coming in next, Chris. No previous time, 36. Jordan at 40.28, just outside her previous time. Charlene and Alan just finishing up. And we are not just show up. This looks like it showed up the wrong thing. Event 15, no. So we're on event 14, not event 15. So we'll hit that, hit that. This is the event we're actually on, 50 meter backstroke. We have Denise and Susan from the Goldfins. Actually, they're all from the Goldfins, but Denise and Susan have raced this race before. Kimberly, Kelly, and Tara are racing it for the first time. In lane 5, Tara is going hard at this. Never having raced this before, but she just put her all into that at 38.35. Fantastic finish. Coming in lane 3, we have Denise beating her previous time by about 1.25 seconds. Kimberly coming in, never having done this race. Lane 4, Susan finishing just outside her previous time. And Kelly finishing up and never done before. So now we are doing 50 meter breaststroke. And here we are again, like the man, the myth, the legend, Coach Gary, hanging out in lane 4. Racing against Chad from PA Shark Swim Club and Penny from the Regina Masters. Coach Gary from the Goldfins. Coach Gary and I were talking a little bit earlier. He had signed up for 4 events, but felt that after watching and coaching his team for the rest of the for the Lasers meet that was just finished here this morning, he felt that it would be better for him to just do a couple of events. And he's going hardcore at this. He has a goal in mind as he's coming through. 15 meters to go. And for the last 5. And 38:35. Pretty fantastic time for him. Coming in here, Penny. She is working to beat her previous time. It is going to be awfully close. Oh, just outside of her previous seed time. And Chad setting a new time of 58:69. Mixed 50-meter breaststroke, heat 2 of 2. All these swimmers have raced this before. They're going to show us how it's done. Richard from Regina Masters, Karen from PA Shark Swim Club, Mitchell from Regina Masters, Dion from Regina Masters, and Megan from the Saskatoon Goldfins. Now again, this is all out sprint. There is no stopping. You want to go, and you want to go as fast as you can. Halfway through this race, Mitchell is putting the heat on the rest of the pack. 15 meters to go, and he does not look like he is slowing down. And we're finishing up here. 33 seconds flat for Mitchell. Killing his time. Knocking 2 seconds off that previous time. Dion, 44:56. Just outside of her previous time. And Megan and Karen coming in just at 47. And both of them... Oh, one of them is very close. It might have got the exact same time. And now we are heading on to the 800 free. We're going to have to move our judges and timers around. We'll be back in a moment. Okay, for the 800 meter free. So this is a long race. We've got Alan from the Goldfins that has never raced this before. We got Rachel from Regina Masters that has raced this before. We've got Denise from the Goldfins that has not raced this before, and Kyla from the Goldfins that has not raced this before. So the one seed time that we have, Rachel, is 13:30. So we are hoping that that we come in right around that time. So I don't know if this means that Alan is not racing the 800 meter. So 800 meter, we will have, so here's what we've got for the 800 meter, just for those that haven't seen this before. The swimmers actually don't have to keep track of the laps. I mean, they need to have an idea just because, you know, they have to pace themselves appropriately. But on the last lap, they will get a bell lap in order to know that this is their last 100 meters. And this race is on. Rachel out to a early lead. Lane 3, 40-28, 42 and 42. Pretty close race there for in second. Rachel building up a little bit of a buffer there. And at 127, fantastic first 100. 131, 132, still super close. The thing you got to remember about a race like this is that it's not won on the first 100, but any race that's this type of length can be lost on that first 100. Pacing is the most important part about this particular race. If you do not pace yourself appropriately, you will end up hitting the wall prematurely, and not the bulkhead, the proverbial wall. 215, 222, and 224. And Rachel's coming up here. This is her second 100. So with that, that's 25% down the race. 3:05. So we do the times by 4. That is 12:20. If she could keep that pace going, she will totally destroy her existing time. But there is still a lot of swimming between here and there. Rachel continues to extend her lead on the other two women. 3:53.91. In lane 5, Kyla making up a little bit of time on Denise in lane 4. And that's 300 done for Rachel. 4:42. Kyla just finishing up her 300. And Denise just finishing up her 300. So Rachel is on her last 50 of the first half. You can see Kyla just going by there, and Denise. And this is coming up for the first half. Now I know we had kind of done a little estimate at the quarter. So at 6:20, we are going to say that would be 12:40 if she can keep that pace going. So over the last 200, there's been an additional amount of time that she has added on to the tune of 20 seconds over those 4 laps. And you can see here, Rachel is passing these two, Kyla and Denise, a little bit earlier this time, just indicating that she is widening her gap from the other 2 swimmers in the pool. And that is 500 down, 300 to go. Now for me, I don't know if I would be keeping track or not, but it would be interesting to know whether or not she's keeping track or not. So if you remember when we were doing the 50s, I was talking about them being halfway done. So if you look at the lane ropes on the yellow lanes, let's say, because it's easier to see on the yellow lanes, when we flip back towards the middle of the pool again, you will see that there's a big yellow area that is empty, or just yellow, and then there is one dark float. That dark float is indicative of the middle of the pool, aka 25 meters. So you can see right there, the 3 yellow lines have the dark blot in the middle with a big extended yellow section. And that is what you're looking for halfway down the pool for 25 meters. Rachel coming up here. This will be 600 meters for her, 3/4 of the way through. So 9:37. So at 9:37, let's just figure out what that's going to be. So that means that her time should be about 12 minutes and 49 right now. Still well under the time that she has listed as her seed time. So you will see here just shortly that when Rachel comes back to the start area here, that there will be a ringing of a bell indicating that she has 100 meters to go. So you can see the bell. This is the bell lap for her. "100 meters to go, 11:14. Based on the last time check, we should be looking at about a minute and a half of swimming left for Rachel. She is now going to have to dig that little bit deeper if she has any juice left to oh, and I'm missing the camera, sorry, to see if she can make that time just that much lower. She should pretty easily defeat her previous time. And there's the turn. So that particular one ran in at 46 seconds. So that is just a slight bit faster than what her previous time was. But with that time, and Denise and Kyla, if you just notice, their times were like so close together. And there they pass each other. Denise coming in for her last, or sorry, Rachel coming in for her last few meters here. So we figure 12:49 coming into the wall, 12:48.09. That's a fantastic time. And not only that, she just knocked off 41.91 seconds off her previous time. And as we flip back to the other two swimmers, you will see we are talking a 9/100ths of a second difference between these last two swimmers. If Denise or Kyla have any energy left to just push that little bit harder, like Denise is just gonna, like, if she can push that little bit harder, she can catch. Look at this race going on now. Denise is pushing just that little bit harder. She's been playing a little possum, and now she is coming to the finish line. And now Kyla just realized what's going on, so now she's pushing it a little bit harder. Look at these girls, stroke for stroke, coming in. And in we go. Oh, we didn't get a time for Denise for the touch. That is going to be, well, it's heartbreaking that I didn't see it, but I mean, there will be some fantastically close times there. It's wonderful to have an 800-meter race that ends in the equivalent of less than a hand difference. Next up, we have the 200-meter freestyle relay for the women. We've got lanes 3 and 4. For lane 3, we have leading Charlene, racing second Denise, Megan third, Susan fourth as the anchor. In lane 4, we have Jen leading, Kimberly coming in second, Kyla third, and Sasha as the anchor. So what will happen here is the first swimmer off does have the capability of setting a new personal record for them. That is because it is based on the start. The other 3 swimmers will not have the capability of doing that because it is not an accurate time from being able to see the person press the pad to continuing or to going in. Now, what this means for each of these 4 women is that they are going to be doing a 50-meter sprint one direction. In lane 3, Charlene giving her team just a little bit of a head start here at the halfway mark. Denise going in next with the touch. With that little bit of a start, let's see. And we've got Kimberly in. Denise trying to extend that lead. Kimberly trying to catch up. Now we've got Megan coming in on lane 3. And Megan is off. And we've got Kyla coming in. So Megan has a pretty decent lead. Probably about 15 meters right now. Susan coming in next in lane 3. And she's in. And Kyla coming in. She wants to tag in Sasha. Sasha's ready to roll. And there goes Sasha. So now Sasha has the jets on, like, look at the catch coming on. Sasha is trying to claw back Susan. Susan can feel it coming. Sasha is like moving super fast. Susan is going to just hang on. That's some weird time there. That would be lane 3. just by a hair. Next, we will have the men 200-meter freestyle relay. Although it looks like we are going to have the mixed 200-meter freestyle relay at the same time right now. So in lane 3, we will have, assuming that I've got this right, we'll have Alan leading, Kelly second, Connor third, and Cam being the anchor. For the 200-meter mixed relay, we will have Brody starting, Heather in second, Darcy third, and Tara in fourth as the anchor. So we should be able to make sure as we get to the end here, if Heather's in lane 4, then I will have this correct. And Heather is in lane 3, so it's basically the opposite. So Heather in lane 3, Kelly coming in lane 4. Heather taking it to Kelly here, extending that lead just a little bit. Darcy will be coming in next for lane 3. And in lane 4, we've got Connor coming in next. Nope, that's the button. And Darcy is extending that lead just that little bit more. He's about 15 meters in front right at the moment. And here comes Tara. Tara's out. I'm just going to keep it on here. We can watch this last transition to Cam. Maybe. Cam is getting ready, and he is out. And as we just see here, Tara is just finishing, or just about finished up here. Last 5 meters, she has really put it on hard. Fantastic finish for that team. We'll flip back, and Cam is just finishing up here. And as he's coming up for the finish, awesome finish for Cam and the team. So that is the meet here for the Masters 2022 Goldfin May Masters. We're happy that everyone got to come on and watch. The swimming was excellent, just as we suspected. And now I'm just going to wait here to make sure that there isn't anything else going on. But that is, it looks like that is it. They are stacking up chairs. So we are out. Thank you for watching the live stream. This will be available to watch anytime you want. And thanks, and have a great rest of your Mother's Day.